Hey everyone, welcome to FCRB TV. This is going to be the first of a trilogy. We're going to be talking about today, obviously, the state of Arsenal, what has happened today. That's what we're gonna talk about today, and then tomorrow we'll get into the eve of the start of the MLS season, and I'll give you my feedback on that. There've been some talks about, the top 10 teams coming into the league. What I personally think of the league, which I think you might be interested in because I was there and I've seen the growth of the league since I left and what it takes to be successful in the league. So that'll be tomorrow. And then I'm going to do a special on VAR, video assistant referee. What a nightmare. So those are going to be the next three videos. Today, the state of Arsenal, MLS preview, and VAR, and there'll be a little piece on Neymar and his situation. But today, as you all know, the Arsenal hosted league leaders Man City and reigning Carabao Cup champions in the league today, and we got absolutely ripped apart. Absolutely ripped apart. 3-0 at halftime. City stopped themselves from scoring in the second half. We had a penalty and we failed to score the penalty. Aubameyang misses the penalty. Even before we get to the second half, the game starts and we're showing a lot more intent than we did at Wembley on Sunday, which is good. But we just have below average players playing in the back. I mean, Mustafi's no good, bro. He's a squad player who should be playing in the games against Swansea, and then we tell him, listen, today's your day, mate. You've got to make sure that, we don't lose to Swansea. We get the points, and so you can stay in the team. Because if we lose to Swansea and you're in the team, we're going to let you go. But you're never playing against Man United. You're never playing against Tottenham. You don't play the big games. I don't care if he scored against Tottenham this year. I don't care. That's how bad Tottenham is. So anyway, Mustafi's not good enough. Koscielny's old. And then Bellerin's not good enough. The first goal, how does Leroy Sané just run past everybody? That was seriously a high school goal. He just ran past everybody and just gave the ball to his man who he knows can shoot. Just ran past everybody. And Bellerin's supposed to be fast. I thought Bellerin was fast. Every time Leroy Sané got near him, he was 3 steps behind. Every time. And Sané has the ball. Bellerin's not good enough. Mustafi's not good enough. Koscielny's old. He needs to go back and play for. He can go and play for Bordeaux. He can go and play for. Who else is there? I would say Nantes, but he needs to go back to France. Montpellier. He's going to play for Montpellier. Go and play there, cause this England is too fast. I love Koscielny. I love you, man. Je t'aime, Laurent. Je t'aime. But you cannot keep up with this anymore. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's father time. And then Kolasinac at left back. Oh, please stop. That dude. We got him on a free. We didn't have to pay anybody to get that dude. We just say, hey, you have a club? Come play for us. We'll give you a check. Just come play for us because we're not paying anybody to get you. So Kolasinac wasn't good enough. So the first goal, Leroy just runs past everybody. The second goal. Now here's the second goal that I could not stand. There was a moment, I believe David Silva had the ball. And he's coming, if you're watching on the television, he's coming from the bottom of the screen, yeah? And then you see Leroy making the run into that channel. And Mustafi reads it because Leroy had made the run in behind Bellerin. So Mustafi reads it, right? Cuts it off. Now you're thinking once he cuts it off, you're going to make sure that Sané can't go down the line. You've got to force him inside because Bellerin has come inside. So Bellerin is in there. Then the defensive mid should be in there, which is either Ramsey or Xhaka. So people are inside. Instead, Mustafi, after he had slowed down the run to go down the line, he steps inside and gives Leroy the opportunity to run down the line again. And then when Leroy runs down the line, he blows past because he's faster than him. And after he blows by him, he squares the ball. It's controlled by Aguero. Aguero lays off to Silva, and Silva's in. Combination goal. But all that happens because Mustafi doesn't understand. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? You've done great work to read the play. You cut off his exit route, but then you opened it up right after you cut it off. What'd you do that for? So that's just elementary. You can't blame Wenger for that. The only thing, we're gonna get to Wenger in a second. Okay, we're gonna get to Wenger in a second. So that's 2-0, and then the third goal, Koscielny got roasted. He was on toast, like the British say. Man, Aguero had him on toast. He was gone. He turned on him, took off straight down the middle of the pitch, and then as he came down, he laid it off to Walker on the right. Walker squared it, and then, oh my God, once Walker squared it, what was Bellerin doing? Can anybody tell me what Bellerin? What were you doing? Were you thinking about your fashion show? Huh? Were you thinking about walking the catwalk? This dude just fell on his yansh there and allowed this guy to just slide in and knock it in. And the guy even won. Sane thought he was going to have to tackle to get the ball, and his tackle scored the goal. I mean, this is what Craig Burley, Roy Keane. This is all schoolboy stuff. It's all schoolboy errors. We've got guys who are making schoolboy errors against the reigning, the champions in waiting in England. One of the reigning, powers in European football. Schoolboy errors. It's unacceptable. The second half we come out, City's just trying to get through the 45 minutes, nobody get hurt, get to the 45 and let's pack our stuff up and go back up north. But instead, also we try to make a game of it. We win a penalty. And then Aubameyang, I don't care. You can't tell me you're starved for service. You can't tell me, oh, you're not getting, we're not playing you in the space. You've got a penalty. Score the penalty. I don't care what you got to do. Score the penalty. And you don't. Are you serious? How? That penalty was massive. It was massive because you're scoring the goal saying to the fans, don't worry, I'm here. We're going to get it sorted out. But know that you've got a guy you can count on. If he gets his chance, I know I fluffed my lines at Wembley against City, but I've got a pen here. I'm going to take it. And what does he do? Ederson gets in his head and saves the penalty again. Because they said that he saved the penalty when he was at Dortmund and the guy was at Benfica. So, and after that, the game is gone. Like, there's no opportunity to fight and to get back into it. It's just not good enough. But I tell you what, we talk about getting back to Wenger. We can blame Wenger for this. I absolutely love Arsene Wenger, and I saw something in social media after the match that really rocked me a little bit, and it said something along the lines that don't know how true it is, but I don't know what's going on. I'm not in the know. Like my man Lee Mark Judges, but they said that Wenger is going to step down. He's going to leave like tonight, and that was really sad for me to see because I love Arsene Wenger, and tactics aside, the players have got to play for your manager, because at the end of the day he selected you. Because a new manager comes in, a lot of you won't get picked. So play for your man. Play for him. And I don't think the players did that. And that's where Wenger has gotten caught up. They've said that he's a very loyal manager. He gives his players a lot of leeway to make him a prophet. You know what I mean? In terms of, I'm putting my faith in you, son. Go out there and get this W for me. And these guys are looking at him like, well, I don't like the team. I don't like the setup, so I'm not gonna work hard. So it's ridiculous that it's come to this. He has given so many people an opportunity, so many people a chance, brought so many people to this big club Arsenal. Well, that term big club can be question now, but to have an opportunity to play for the Arsenal, team that has history, and these guys are all dead weight. Out of the team that we have today, I would keep Ramsey, Mkhitaryan, Ozil, and Aubameyang because he's only played 5 games. I keep those 4, and then I would keep Lacazette too. Those 5 guys, and then the rest can go. We have to seriously, because what Wenger has done and giving these guys opportunities, bringing guys in on frees, and just giving people an opportunity and they're not pulling their weight. We're behind the 8 ball. So now all the money that we've saved and not spending and not bringing in players when we should have, i.e. Steven Nzonzi, things like that, we're going to have to spend now. The new manager coming in, everybody's saying Wenger out. The new manager coming in, he's going to have to spend a whole lot of money. Do we really think we have to buy like 10 players? What City is doing right now, they're making their ultimate team over there, and you're buying center backs for $56 million and all that, $64 million, however much those guys are. Laporte, all those guys. Laporte didn't even play today. My man, whoever comes in is going to have to spend a lot of money, and I don't think we're going to get that money. We have to buy a whole new back four and a goalkeeper. Check, he's too old. That goal that Bernardo Silva scored is a good hit, but De Gea would have caught it. Caught it! He wouldn't have pushed it aside. De Gea would have caught it, bro. Caught the ball and told everybody, squeeze up. I'm going to hit a punt. That's what would have happened. Czech is old. So we have to buy a goalkeeper, 2 center backs. We got to buy 2 center backs. We got to buy a new right back. We got to go get a new left back. We got to get a defensive midfielder. How much is that going to cost, Arsenal? My goodness, how much is that going to cost? And when we say we have to get all these pieces, we don't want, squad players, because we got squad players playing right now. Bellerin, squad player. Kolasinac, squad player. Mustafi, squad player. Xhaka, squad player. So we want to go get top-notch dudes. How much is that going to cost? And look who our owner is. Stan Kroenke? Oh, man. It's not looking good for us right now. It's not looking good. I mean, we can have Wenger. The term Wenger out, I don't like it because it's like you're kicking him out. And what we should start doing is hashtag Wenger go. Go home, my friend. Go home. Because there's a lot of people who are not appreciating you right now, man. The players are not working for you. They're not fighting for you. I mean, look how Wigan defended against City and beat them 1-0. We have Mustafi, who is just opening up passageways for people to run through and score goals. That's unacceptable. That's a slap in the face to Wenger because, Mustafi, what are you doing? So we should say hashtag Wenger go. And if I was Arsene Wenger, you love the club. You've done a great, service to the club, done so much for us. But, I mean, the game has changed now. We've also talked about, we all saw the video of Ian Wright, talking about they had, newly promoted academy players into the first team are missing training, not showing up for training, and they have to send people to their houses to go get them. And then we've got other dudes who are senior players in the team feigning sickness, feigning illness, so they don't have to come to training. Come on, man. You guys have an opportunity, and you're deciding that, I'm not going to train today. F Wenger. F the club. I'm chilling. I'm going out tonight, and tomorrow morning I'm not getting up for practice. Nope. You serious? Come on, man. I mean, and Wenger's not, he doesn't rule with an iron fist. He's not going to be waiting for you at the gate, looking at you like, where have you been? He's not going to do that. He expects you to respect yourself enough and respect the club enough and respect your teammates and respect him enough to get up in the morning and get to work. Come on, man. We have to sell a lot of people. A lot of people. Who are these guys calling in sick? You're not working at Burger King. That's what I used to do because I had to watch the game. I had to call in sick to watch the Arsenal game. And you guys aren't even going to practice now? Come on, man. That's why Wenger's got a hashtag go. Just go. Because the game has changed. These players today, I just read an article before I came on here, and they said that, they were mad at Wenger because he put them through a rigorous fitness training session on a Wednesday before the Carabao Cup final. Oh, you guys can't work on Wednesday? You have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to get yourself ready for Sunday. It's a cup final, man. Are you serious? These guys, man, they are soft. They're babies. They don't. Listen. If we get Diego Simeone, all these guys are gone. All of them, except for probably the ones that I said to keep. But if they don't pull their weight, they'll be gone too. If you go and get Yarim from Monaco, all these guys will be gone too. Because these guys don't like to work. They're lazy. Oh, let me not swear on here. They're so lazy. Lazy. They're brats. We had Jack Wilshere on after the final talking about, the first goal was a foul, the second goal was offside, and then Fernandinho should have been sent off with the second yellow. First of all, the first goal, we're going back to Sunday. The first goal, Mustafi, what are you doing again? Mustafi, squad player. On the goal kick, just drop off and keep Aguero in front of you. In front of you. But no, this clown is allowing a prolific marksman to just run free in his backyard. You serious? So Jack should have never... Jack, you put yourself in hot water trying to defend your boy Snodgrass. You should have been like, nah, bruh. You should have got back on D. I don't know why you were standing in front of him in the first place. I don't know why. 2, the second goal, yes, Leroy Sané and maybe David Silva, I don't remember. They were probably offside, yes. But as the shot came in, what's his face? Company redirected it. They're not taking that away. They're not going to call offside because Company, his redirection is a shot. So that beats Ospina, goes in the goal. So you shouldn't really be asking for offside. What you should be saying is, who was marking Gundogan for him to get that free shot off? Who was marking Company for him to get that free redirection off? That's what you should be asking, not saying how did they not call offside? And then for you to ask for you to make a claim that Fernandinho should have been sent off, that is comical and embarrassing. It's embarrassing because any real baller knows when you're in a cup final, when you're in a big game, you don't want no red card for the other team. You want to whip their ass with all of their dudes right there, and all their complement of subs. And after you beat them, you'll be like, no excuses. We just gave you the biz. You don't want to beat them in the cup final because they got a phantom red card, and then you're going to be holding the trophy. And then look at you like you only won because they gave us a phantom red. So, Jack, don't ask for that stuff. But again, it just goes to show you that the mentality of these players are whack. They're chumps. When we had the Invincibles, some of them have come out like Tony Adams, and those guys have said stuff like, Tony Adams wasn't part of the Invincibles, but, he won league titles with Wenger. He said that Wenger he doesn't know tactics. He can't manage himself. He can't manage himself out of a wet paper bag, something nonsense like that. But what he could do was he knew how to assess talent, get it on the pitch, and said, go. Fair enough, that's not the greatest. He's not a master tactician. But what he's giving his players is the freedom to go and dominate and win the game. And that's where big players like Vieira, Tony Adams, Dennis Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, Gilberto Silva, Edu, Petty, those guys would say we're going to manage this game, take him by the scruff of the neck, Lauren, and win this game. But these guys, Wenger's still doing the same things now, but he's got punk kids who are going out the night before a game, showing up late and not performing. Guys who are calling in sick when they're not sick just to stay home and play PlayStation. We've got young academy kids who are breaking into the team. Your career is going in the right direction and you're just sleeping in? And the things that they're taking, and Ian Wright said it, they're taking his kindness for weakness. But real men would say, this guy is giving me such an opportunity. I'm going to win this game for him. I'm going to snap somebody for him. But instead, these lames are out here finding excuses. It is absolutely unacceptable. Even today, City were even more on it today than they were in the cup final. But we just can't do anything right because we're just not good enough. The only thing I can fault Wenger for, as I said before, is that through his blind loyalty, he has built a squad of bang average players. Bang average players. At our best, we have 5 guys who are solid first teamers. The rest are all reserves. The rest are all squad players, reserves, fringe players. Fringe. So now, when I would say Wenger should go tonight. He should go tonight and don't ever come back to the Emirates because they might stone you. Somebody might do something to you. They might be wicked to you. They might cuss you out. We already saw one video. Somebody said something to him. So I tell you, just go. Don't even pack your office up. Let maintenance take care of that. We know you have a lot of money, Arsene. Just bounce in the night. Just go. Because these cats have let you down massively. Massively. It's unacceptable what they've done to you. What they've done to the club. Where are we going to go? How are we going to go and play Milan? Milan, who, they're building their confidence. They haven't been great either, but they're building their confidence. What are we going to do against Milan? What are we going to do? I mean, I still hold about 40% chance that we can do something, and I think that my 40 can rise during the game. But at the start going in, I'm cautious. 40%. We're hosting them first, I believe. So hopefully, I don't know. I don't know. Aubameyang cannot play. Maybe Eddie Nketiah should start at center forward at that time. But I tell you, the state of Arsenal is in utter ruins. The players cannot even show any type of pride. Not one guy yells at anybody in there. Somebody should have been given a rock. And yeah, today, after the first goal, they showed Mustafi trying to pump the guys up. And then after, I think the second goal, they showed Koscielny. I'm not saying pump them up. Call him up like, hey, don't do that. It's got to be better. Yelling instructions. We don't see any of that. They're just out there playing in their own game, in their little minds, and then that's it. Self-absorbed dudes, man. And clearly, listen, tactics aside, you got spanked by City today. Individually, you were getting roasted. Granit Xhaka was just getting abused, destroyed. I mean, it doesn't matter what the manager says. You say, okay, Gundogan's not getting by me today, and he's not taking the ball off me either. I'm going to boss him today. David Silva, I'm going to eat him up. I'm going to be all over him. That's what Ramsey should be saying. And I'm going to make him chase me. But none of our guys took that mindset. It is sad, shocking, and this summer's going to be real interesting because we have to make a lot of changes. I would love for the change to start right away. As I said, Arsene, I love you, but you should go because they don't appreciate you. And we're not even talking about the fans yet. We're talking about those players that you've given opportunities to. They're mad at you because you gave them a tough training session the week leading up to the cup final. I don't care if it was on Saturday. I don't even care. Because what should have happened was they should have came out and fought hard and then lost 2-1 because their legs were gone. Why? Because you gave them a tough training session on Saturday. That's what should have happened. Not what they gave us, where they were walking from the beginning. You serious? Not dropping off and marking on a goal kick? That has nothing to do with fitness or what you did in training at all. What it means, do you know how to play football? Do you know how to keep a guy away from your goal? Come on, man. So today today was worse than the cup final because City were more on it and their goals were good goals. The first goal, my man just ran past everybody, slid it across to Bernardo, and he just curled it in. They did their part. They showed even more intent. You know, what is it? I mean, the goals were good. The way they were playing. I mean, City were on a bit more today, but we're miles off the pace, miles off it. And what's sad is that we can't even make it difficult. It looks so easy. So easy. We're at 6s and 7s at the back. The whole backline's got to be scrapped. Everybody's got to go. Everybody. You know? And that's going to cost a lot of money. I am worried that we will not be given the funds to go. I mean, are we really going to buy 9 new players? Because that's what we need. We have to buy. And that's me being, cautious about it. Being, trying to manage it properly. We need 9 new players. We could really go buy 11, 12. We could go buy a starting 11 and 2 subs, and then we keep some guys around to fill out the 18. And then the academy kids will make it 22. But we have to go buy a whole new squad because the guys there, it's not good enough. Nobody even played as if at the end of the day I'm going to show my opposition, the people watching the game, that guy number 7, that guy number 9, that guy number 6, he can play. His team sucks, but he's good. But no, everybody was garbage. They were not good, man. Woo! Terrible. And then people are yelling Wenger out. It's like, yeah, okay. He's kind of like past it because he can't relate to these players anymore because they don't want to relate to him because they're all spoiled little. Let me stop. Spoiled dudes, man. Spoiled. So it's just sad, man. It's really sad. And Arsenal, we're in trouble. If Wenger were to leave tonight, if he were to go tonight, we bring in somebody like Luis Enrique. My first pick is everybody's saying, they're saying Yarim, they're saying Yogi Löw, they're saying, I've heard Luis Enrique, they're saying Carlo Ancelotti. Not for me. The guy my first choice, now let me do my second choice to give you a little drum roll, to tease you a little bit. My second choice is the manager from New York City Football Club. We all know him quite well, Patrick Vieira. I would give it to him if I couldn't get my first choice. And I put him at second because all those guys are the Invincibles. I don't want them to have their legacy tarnished coming into a messy situation like this. I think Vieira could handle it, but the guy that I'm going to name before him is the guy who I think will be a fantastic pick. Because we are in ruins. We're a mess. I don't think they really want Vieira anyway. And Thierry Henry, I don't want Thierry Henry his name to be dragged in any negative way at all. So that's why I don't even want to put him in the running, not at this time. I want somebody to come in and fix us first. And the man who I think should come in and fix us is Niko Kovac. If you don't know him, look him up. He's a fantastic coach. He was a good little player, creative-minded player. And what he is he's hard as nails and he rules with an iron fist. He's tough and he's going to clear out all this nonsense we've got going on. Clear it all out. And because we don't know him, for some of you that don't know him, he would come in, even if he doesn't do the job, he'll be like, well, you guys were shit anyway. So whatever, I will get another job. But he will come in, the pressure won't be as much on him really, because people don't expect much, and he would do a job. Niko Kovac. Look him up. Alright? So I will leave it with that. I will leave you guys with that there. That's the state of Arsenal from my point of view. We are in ruins. We're a mess. And it has to be cleaned up, I didn't really talk about Stan Kroenke, but we all know about Stan. Stan don't care. Stan probably doesn't know what happened today. He didn't even know we had a game today. So that's why I'm not talking about Stan. So I love Arsenal. I'm never gonna give him up. And right now, I was a kid when we had the purple patch, and we were the Invincibles, and we were just beating up on everybody. City weren't even in the league; they were in championship. We're beating everyone. We're smacking Liverpool, smacking United, winning the league at Old Trafford, winning the league at White Hart Lane. I was a kid then, and now I'm going through a period as a man where my club is struggling, but I'm not leaving. I'm going to be there till the end. I love this club, and I'm going to be there. I might be an old man, but I'm going to be there when we come back, because we will come back. Right now we're far off it, but somehow, some way, we will come back. And my 2 cents is Niko Kovac is the way. So Wenger, go and let Niko come. You hear me? All right. So if you like the rant, if you like the little footy talk, subscribe at the bottom, and I'll be back to you tomorrow with some MLS talk, the preview, right here at FCRB TV. Ciao.